It really is the most wonderful time of the year. The month is December, I've just had my 22nd birthday, I'm out in Switzerland with my family, Christmas is just around the corner, and Hamza, Yassin and Jovita Bristol have just lifted the Glitterball trophy to become Strictly's 20th champions. Who could ask for more, eh? So in honour of this, I thought I'd make a little personal ranking of all the celebrities who have previously won Strictly. Bear in mind, this is my personal opinion, so I'd recommend you take it with a pinch of salt. Alright then, let's get into the list. Number 20 to 17 are Natasha Kaplinsky, Jill Halfpenny, Caroline Flack and Rose Ayling-Ellis. And they're all on the bottom through no fault of their own, but through mine. Before you press the caps lock button on your computer, I really should tell you that those were the 4 series of Strictly that I missed, so I don't remember them at all. Sorry. Now that we've got that out of the way, and I've just about saved myself from crucifixion, at number 16 we have Chris Hollins. Now, I don't really remember much of him, and I do think that either Ricky Whittle or Ali Bastian would definitely have made a more deserving winner that year. At number 15 we have Tom Chambers. Again, another forgettable winner. And there's not really much I can say about him. Let's move on to the next one. At number 14 we have Joe McFadden. Apart from that Argentine tango and that Charleston that he got a 40 for, his performances didn't really have much of an impact on me. But I can see why he won. At number 13, it's Darren Goff. He's the first winner that I actually remember. And yeah, he did pretty well. At number 12, Alicia Dixon, who went on to become a judge herself, so obviously something went right there. And yeah, her cha-cha was obviously fantastic. At number 11, it's Abby Clancy. Despite not really liking the series she was in overall, I do think Abby was a very strong competitor and a worthy winner. At number 10, it's Calvin Fletcher. I actually remember my sister not liking him all that much. I didn't mind him myself. Still, his dances were very good, and I wasn't all that fussed over Karim not winning because I thought Calvin was just as good. At number 9, it's Stacey Dooley. 2018 actually being my favourite ever Strictly series. I'd have been happy if any one of the finalists had won, and I honestly wanted them all to win. But now when it comes to Stacey, I now think it's because people were voting for Kevin rather than her. He'd been in a lot of finals beforehand, so I guess it was fair that he actually became the bride for once. At number 8, it's good old Ramps, Mark Ramprakash. You really must admire him for what he did when he couldn't carry on with his dance. And it was really lovely of Sir Bruce to give him another chance. Good old Brucey. At number 7, it's Lewis Smith. I remember being absolutely floored, no pun intended, by his gymnastic moves in his show dance. At number 6, it's Hamza Yassin, our most recent champion. I got as emotional as he did when he won. And when they were about to give him the scores, I was practically shouting at the TV saying, "Craig, don't you dare give him a 9. At number 5, Cara Toynton never got a 40. What a travesty. And at number 4 is Jay McGuinness, who also never got a 40. Another travesty. Both of them are very popular among the Strictly community, and I think it's easy to see why. At number 3, I know people are going to disagree with me here, but it's Ori Aduba. And yes, as much as I wanted Danny Mac to win, I do think Ori was just as good. That jive in particular was simply incredible. At number 2, what you hear is not a test, it's Bill Bailey. People expected him to be like one of those comedy contestants, but ironically, it took a fantastic comedian to prove them all dead wrong. That Rapper's Delight street dance, poetry in motion. And I think by process of elimination you may have worked out who number 1 is. It's Harry Judd. Who else could it be? I mean, I don't think he needs much of an explanation. I mean, and his... I'm at a loss for words, trying to explain how good he was. That quick step as well is one of my absolute favourite dancers on Strictly. And of course, Aliona won that year with him, and 4 years later became the first dancer to win twice on Strictly. She is one of Strictly's legends, and that's and that's pretty much my list. And whatever you're doing this time of year, I hope it's the best it can be, and hopefully I'll be posting more often this time next year. See you in 2023. Blimey, 2023, that's scary, isn't it? But anyway, see you soon.